You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 5 of the SCAC volleyball season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Volleyball Defensive Player of the Week, senior middle blocker Emily Ellis of the Trinity University Tigers. And Emily, congratulations and thanks.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Emily, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates off to a 13-2 start, a perfect 5-0 in SCAC play, coming off wins this past weekend over Schreiner and Colorado College. What have you noticed has been the biggest impact from just an overall team perspective to the success thus far? What has really impressed you just as this group continues to build on this 2022 season?
Yeah, I think we're a very talented team, obviously, and I think that's shown. As you said, we've only dropped a set since September, but what goes beyond that, and I always say this, but team chemistry. I think it's super, super important, and I think we do it super well. All of us are just best friends, and I think it shows and it reflects when we're playing on the court next to each other. So I know that we're all very talented people, and I think that shows as well, but something that is very important is team chemistry, and it's undeniable when you watch our team for sure. We get compliments from outsiders all the time, so.
Individually this past weekend, Emily, in the win over Colorado College, you established a new career high in terms of blocks in a match with 11. That's the 6th most ever in Trinity volleyball history and the 2nd most in SCAC history in terms of matches that have been just 3 sets. Just sort of take me through that performance. When you're in the midst of something historical like that, a career night for you, is it something you notice? Is that something you feel as it's developing?
Yeah, that's actually a great question because I had no idea. It was the 3rd set, and if you would have asked me, I would have said like, oh, maybe 5 or 6, like somewhere in there. Because I'm just not thinking like that, when I'm in a game, I'm pretty focused, and so I'm not trying to count my stats or anything like that. And so when I came off the court in the 3rd set for the last time before we were about to finish off the game, Coach Jenkins approached me and she was like, hello, like you have 11 blocks. And I was like, what? And immediately, like, it was just a confidence boost. I was feeling like there's no way, like I shattered my record that I previously had. So it was a really great feeling.
As we talked about, Emily, this team off to such an outstanding start, 13-2 on the year, 5-0 in SCAC play. This group going back all the way to September 16th now, winners of 8 straight, has dropped just 1 set in that time frame. How do you continue to motivate yourself to work on things from a team perspective? What does this group do to continue to find things to get better at despite all the success?
Yeah. I think we take every week by week, obviously. Every weekend we have different opponents, so taking them seriously because anyone can beat anyone. But we do like to say sometimes, like, if we're on a winning streak, like, focus on us. It's us versus us here, like pushing each other to be the best that we can, because in the end, like, it is about winning that title, and that's what we all want. And we know that's just important to work just as hard now as it is later. So that's obviously a huge motivator for us. Not only that, but, winning the SCAC title, we want to win that too, not just regular season, but the tournament as well. So.
And finally, Emily, to wrap things up here, you and the rest of your teammates back to action in SCAC play once again this weekend as you head up to Colorado for 3 big SCAC matches. A couple of teams at the top of the standings, including Southwestern and Texas Lutheran. You also play St. Thomas as well. Just your thoughts on these matches this weekend and what will be key for this group to continue to build on the early success in SCAC play.
Yeah, so this last weekend is the weekend before we kind of restart our SCAC play, right? So I think it's important to go out with a bang. Right now, I think we're not quite ranked first in SCAC, so that's also a huge motivator for us because we want to kind of show like we deserve to be there. So this weekend is going to be a big weekend for us. This week we've been working really hard because we know that this weekend we kind of have to prove ourselves. So it should be fun. I'm very excited. Yeah.
A native of Georgetown, Texas, this week's SCAC Volleyball Defensive Player of the Week, senior middle blocker Emily Ellis of the Trinity University Tigers. Emily, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your senior season.
Thank you.